until tomorrow morning. So today it is go time for some of these easterly lakes here. We have plenty of cold air in place, plenty of warm lake water as well. In fact, some of the temperatures in the Great Lakes right now in the 40s. So you've got the cold air meeting up with those lake waters, which are extremely warm, and we've got that machine that is now cranking, especially into Lake Erie and in Lake Ontario. So from Buffalo back down into Cleveland, the snow belt here, certainly looking at some of those bands of snow coming in as we speak. This is our current radar right now, and you can see there Buffalo up near Rochester over to Syracuse, Tug Hill Plateau, another area we often see lots and lots of snow, and that will be the case once again. And that snow again working its way into the Adirondacks as well. So we'll put this into motion. Here's a look at noon today. We'll see some more bands start to come into some of these eastern lakes as we go throughout the day today into the overnight. Now by tomorrow morning, this does start to wind down a bit, and this is a look at noon on Friday and really looking pretty good here. But travel today could really be touch and go. In fact, visibility in some of these areas basically down to nil. And if you've ever been stuck in a lake effect snow band, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You really can't see anything at all. So how much could we see? Well, in some of the higher areas here south of Buffalo, as I mentioned, the south towns maybe 5 to 8 inches. And then as we get in toward Watertown, we could see upwards of a foot of snow or so in and around, again, the Tug Hill Plateau, which is pretty common. But nonetheless, Alex, it's going to be tough travel times here, as we get into tomorrow. So we're taking a look at our current temperatures right now. Still too warm. We've got 46 here in Raleigh, 40s in Atlanta and Nashville, 30s though showing up there in Little Rock, still 50 in New Orleans. But as we look at the forecast and we move throughout the evening tonight and into tomorrow, that's when things are going to get a little bit interesting. So for tomorrow, our forecast highs in the 30s here in Atlanta, 40s in Nashville by the time we get to Saturday. Lots of cold air filtering in behind our system. So we're going to keep things on the cool side at least through the weekend. Now by next week, places like Atlanta, you could be back up in the 50s. So it will be relatively short-lived. But look at tomorrow morning here and our line of purple, because this is where the jury is still out as far as the precipitation and what exactly is going to be happening in some of these areas. Sunday morning, we're not going to have to worry about the precip as much, but those temperatures are going to be bitterly cold here across the southeast. Yourselves up there as well. Beautiful part of the country if you haven't been there, but definitely get your share of snowfall. Well, we have plenty of cold air in place here, and this is going to be through the weekend. We are looking at the potential for some lake effect snow, at least for the next several hours, coming in across the Great Lakes. The cold air, though, is going to be here with us for some time. We also have some warm lake waters. Checking some of the current the Great Lakes in and around Buffalo and Cleveland, temperatures in the low to mid 40s right now. So you've got that cold air coming in over the warm water and the wind as well. And so we've got that lake effect machine in through tomorrow at least. We have a lake effect warning for some of the south towns here. So those places south of Buffalo, also up near Watertown as well. Already looking at storm reports here in Blasdell, about 3.5 inches of snow for you. Grand Rapids, a little over an inch here for you. So not super impressive yet, but we still have more to come with this as these bands continue to stream here across the Great Lakes, the eastern lakes in particular. So from Cleveland up to Buffalo, the snow belt, Tug Hill Plateau into the Adirondacks, all looking at the potential for that snow to continue to pile up and really to make travel conditions extremely tough. If you are out and you get caught in one of these bands, very difficult to navigate if you've ever been stuck in one. So here we have it coming across Grand Rapids right now from Lake Michigan. Looking at certainly some snow there and then some snow here as well as we get into Erie, Buffalo, Rochester. So again, we'll continue to see this throughout the day today and into the overnight hours, but we will see it wind down by the time we get into tomorrow morning. And then it's just going to be cold out there, Alex.